Hello everyone, welcome back to the next lecture of human values, which is understanding the harmony of I with the body. That is Sanyama and Swasthya. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please subscribe. Please. Okay, before moving to this, firstly try to understand that the body is a self-organized unit which is made up of cells that are performing their roles and have a definite look and shape that keeps the body fit for the use of I, self, Jivana. Let's try to understand some important aspects of this harmony between I and the body. As you can see on the screen, the same diagram which we are following deeply, but one important point is added to both. That is, the harmony of I with the body is in the form of Sanyama on the part of I, also known as self-regulation. In other words, you can say that the feeling of responsibility in the self, I, for nurturing, protecting and right utilization of the body. We have to realize that the body is an instrument and the body needs nutrition to be protected from the environment, or we have to protect from the environment. We need nutrition and utilize it with full efficiency and for the right purpose. One more important point is responsibility flows naturally, not to be imposed. Means what we are going to do is, if you are going to understand that this is your responsibility to nurture your body, you have to just regulate your body's function. It is not going to be forced to you. It is just like a discipline. When we live with Sanyama, harmony among the different parts of the body, it is already there. Then only we can have the Swasthya, health, and having two elements, right, related to Swasthya. The first one is the body acts accordingly to me, the needs of I, and secondly, harmony in the body among the parts of the body. If you observe very carefully, you will find that there is a strong bond between I and the body. Let's have an example to understand more clearly. If I am in anger, stress or despair, or you can say not in harmony, disharmony, then it starts affecting the body adversely, means oppositely, means many diseases like psychological diseases, mostly allergies, especially skin, diabetes, asthma, hypertension and so on. I have suffered already, right? That's why I'm giving this one kind of the example, because if you are not in harmony, you are in stress, then your body is getting disturbed again and again. Maybe skin problems, especially maybe skin is having patches and all that, right? On the other hand, when there is strong disturbance in the body, indicating or displaying in the form of severe pain that distracts and disturbs I from its normal function, because I is getting regulating itself, as we know that self-regulation. Now one more important point is clear, that if Sanyama is there, Swasthya, health can be ensured, but if Sanyama is not there, Swasthya, health can also be lost, means health is not there. Therefore Sanyama is important and needs to be given priority to ensure it. Be careful, take care of Sanyama, and if the Sanyama is there, self is fit and fine, then the body is also getting completely healthy Swasthya. Let's now understand what is our state today, means are we in harmony or not. First one is lack of responsibility towards the body. Our lifestyle in the current scenario is completely busy and unnatural, means usually we do not give importance or priority to take care of the body. Another worst thing is we are doing, that is eating at odd hours, and that is junk food. Not only this, we are neglecting physical work or labor. We are not saying that go to the field area and have some brickwork or some any this kind of the labor. No, it's not like that. The physical labor means do some physical work where your body is getting engaged in the work, not only mind. Normally we are busy to fulfill the needs, no, continuous needs of I, that is happiness, by keeping the health of the body at the stake. In an attempt to keep enjoying tasty food, we ignore the fact that we are eating for the nourishment of the body, not to prolong or maintain the happiness of I self. Right? As a result, what will be there? The body falls sick repeatedly, means it is getting ill again and again. You can't even then think that why this things going to be happen. All this is done due to the lack of Sanyam. The next one is tendency for medication to suppress the ailment. Whenever there is pain in any part of the body, it is a signal of some disorder which needs to be attended at the priority level. Our common tendency has become to suppress this pain by immediate medication and forget about it. What the hell we are doing? We are just, if the problem is there, we are getting medicine, and after whenever the things are getting suppressed, the pain is over, then what we'll do? We are going to forget about it and never ever go to the doctor for the treatment and all that. Our focus today is more on fighting germs in the body than on helping the body to restore itself to its natural state. What the hell we are doing today? And that is consuming a lot of harmful substances in the name of medicine, and we are focusing a lot more on it rather than learning to live healthy. We are building hospitals and inventing sophisticated equipments to diagnose the diseases, but still we are unhealthy, and the solution is just to facilitate the body to come back to the health in case of ailments. And the next one is polluted air, water, food, and many more. We have polluted our environment, and directly or indirectly that is harming us due to heavy use of chemical fertilizers, pesticides, and a lot of pollution. Our food has all kinds of toxic contents, means food has become impure. Even the air we breathe in is polluted due to the released chemicals from industries and vehicles. Water is also polluted because of industrial discharge, sewage, and many more, surely, which is not valuable to the health. Number of hospitals is not a substitute to Siam. The next one is, what is the way out today? How we can overcome from all these problems, as we know that our present lifestyle and conditionings are not favorable to keep ourselves healthy and fit. If we don't want to continue with this state, then we have to find out the solution, right? As a proposal, we need to work for the following two things. The first one is to understand and live with Siam, right? And the second one is to understand the self-organization of the body and ensure health of the body, means Swasthya, right? Now have an understanding and living with Siam. Now we are going to try to understand and living with Siam. As we have studied earlier that self, I takes the responsibility for proper nurturing, protection, and right utilization of the body. To attain this, it is essential to understand the functioning of the body as an instrument, and also important to understand that it has a limited lifespan and undergoes a pattern of growth and decay. In other words, or you can say in simple words, body has growth as per we grow and the end of the life, right? Especially the body, the materialistic entity. Let's try to understand. Firstly, nurturing of the body. In Hindi it is known as poshan. Under this category, firstly we will understand The proper food, air, water and so on means ahar. Its process starts with the selection of food, because we have to select the food, right? Firstly, we are going to select the food, that what kind of the food is required by us and which is going to give us nutrients and energy. Then digestion takes place. We don't forget to have the food, means to eat. Right? It is just like that. Okay? If you are going to select, you have done the selection of the food, then you have to eat it as well, right? After that, throwing out the unnecessary part, all are important. Therefore, following become a part of our program, that is ingestion. Grahan means first thing after taking the food in mouth is to chew it, chabana. Because of the certain elements in the food, it also simplify the work of organs further down in the digestive system. And the next one is digestion, because if you are going to have the food in your mouth, then you are going to chew it, then after it moves to the digestion part. Once the food is swallowed, the digestion of the food starts. For this, proper rest and exercise of the body is essential. One more important point is to be taken care, that is the choice of the food. It means food should be easily digestible, and while having the food, the right posture and the right quality, means in what way you are sitting. You are not in the lying on the bed or something like just slouching or something else, and the quality as well as quantity also, right? Quality and quantity, both you have to take care. Quality means what kind of the food you are going to have, means proper, you can say balanced diet and all that, right? And quantity means limited. It doesn't mean your plate is full of dishes and all that. No, it should not like this. The next one is excretion, nishkasan. Once the food is taken and the nutrients are absorbed, the unnecessary, or you can say undigested part, needs to be thrown out, right? In any form, right? See, if the things which are wasted, what you are going to do? You are going to throw it in the dustbin. You are going to trash it, right? The same thing is done by the body. Whatever the food is digested, and the next one is undigested part is going to be thrown out, maybe in any form like sweat, motions, urine and so on. If not done properly, if excretion is not done properly, can cause for multiple problems in the body, right? Take care of the food, what kind of the food you are going to have. And the second or next point is protection of the body, sanrakshan. After the nourishment of the body, the next issue is to protect the body, and for this we choose clothes and shelter. It should be taken care that they ensure proper interaction of the body with the environment, means the right amount of the exposure of the body to the air, water and sun, means whenever you are going to expose yourself in the environment, a proper exposure should be there for its proper functioning, the functions of the body, right? To ensure the health of the body, following points should be taken care. And in the list, the first one is proper upkeep, means vihar of the body. When we work, the body gets tired, and when we take rest, then the body becomes fit for work. As everything having its own limit, same thing is applicable here, means amount of work is limited and amount of rest as well. One important point to be taken care is that proper posture and ways to work and rest. In what way, in what posture you are going to work, and in what posture you are going to have the rest, both things should be taken care. The second one in the list or program is physical labor, shram and exercise, vyayam. Required amount of physical labor and exercise are essential, means to fit your body or to attain proper health. You have to do some physical labor, as we discussed in the previous slide as well, or you can say employ your body physically for production and proper exercise as well, right? And the next one is asana or pranayam, well designed exercise to keep the body healthy and to ensure the synergy between self and body. As you can see that whenever you're going to the gym for the first time and all that, they are going to plan the exercise in the form of as a beginner for you, right? If you are a beginner, then they are going to plan some different kind of the exercises or pranayam. Same in the yoga school and all that. Means those exercises involving specific postures that regulate the breathing of us, right? And the next and the last one under this list is treatment upchar of the body. When the body gets hurt or is in disorder by either misuse or because of adversities of the environment and so on, the list is too long, but there is a natural tendency of the body that helps to heal and come back to its desired state of health. We need to facilitate this process and not to suppress it. With the help of many approaches, this can be ensured, like going without food for some time, right choice of the food, proper exposure of the body to air, water or sun, unnecessarily avoid medicine. If you are having the body ache is there, or you are too tired and you are going to have different kind of the painkillers or something different medicine, try to avoid it. Have food, take rest for some time, then it can getting normal by itself only. But appropriate system of treatment need to be adopted in specific situation, as we discussed now itself, right? And the third one is the right utilization of the body, sadupyog, right? Means necessity to understand the purpose for which this instrument body is to be used. Usually, we believe that the body is an instrument for sensory enjoyment, which is not correct. What we are doing, we use our body to exploit other human beings or rest of the nature. The ways like quarreling, fighting, stealing and so on, it will have an adverse effects on the body, right? It's important to realize the human body is an instrument to facilitate right understanding and its actualization in life. Not only this, you also need to arrange appropriate equipments, instruments for the right utilization of the body, right? To increase efficiency and capacity of the body. Then only we can have swasthya. After following the above guidelines, then the body is fit to act according to the self I, and there is harmony among the various parts of the body. Obvious, if you are going to proper utilize the body, having proper food and proper exposure in the air, water and sun, then you can have the swasthya, a proper health, right? And now it's time to understand the correct appraisal of our physical needs. In the previous slides, we discussed about Sanyama and Swasthya, right? And now it's clear that physical facilities are only for nurturing, protection and right utilization of the body. And now we enabled to adopt an appropriate lifestyle. The quantity of physical facilities required to fulfill these needs can be determined appropriately in the light of Sanyama and Swasthya. Means what kind of the physical facilities you required, but in the light of Sanyama and Swasthya, you have to take care of the number of the physical facilities, right? The correct appraisal of needs is the first step towards ensuring prosperity. Physical facilities required for nurturing, protection and right utilization of the body are, right? If we talk about the food, which is in the required quantity is limited. Means if you want to have the food and its required quantity is limited, right? Means whenever you will feel hungry, only that time you can have the food, not for the whole day you have to eat it, if you just sometimes there is a feeling that you should have something for munching and all that, then it's okay, but you can't have for the whole day the meal, complete food. It's talking here. But one thing, whenever you are feeling that you need something for munching, it should not like that you are going to have junk food like pizza, chips and all that. No, you can have just like roasted chanas, right? Some biscuits, some healthy, just like glucose biscuits, just like these kind of some healthy things you can have it. If we talk about clothing and shelter, right, it's also limited, right? All this we are having already studied in detail, and instruments and equipments, right, they also in a form of a limited, right? Means each and everything, these physical facilities are in the form of a limited. Food, obvious, limited. Clothing and shelter, if you have you need some shelter or you want some homes and houses and all that, at a time you can live in one home only, right? These things, some clothing, winter clothes, summer clothes, right? And the next one, some instruments and equipment just like mobile, TV or many more things are there. In simple words, we can say whatever the quantity is required in the form of physical facilities is limited, obvious, right? One thing you can evaluate that whether you have more than required. If yes, then there is a prosperity. Prosperity is already studied and it's clear, I think so. But in the current scene, we are confused and keep running after unlimited amounts, and this becomes a, just you can say that, getting mad. People are getting mad in a real form, right? We have no time for the family and other relations. Only what we are going to do, we are accumulating the things endlessly. So please try to understand, and please and this race means don't run after so many physical facilities, don't cheat the people. Whatever the things you have, just try to have the feeling of satisfaction and feel prosperous, right? And I think the things are clear, and that's all for today. Bye bye.